What's the vibes? What's the vibes? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening, whenever this video may find you. I am Dream. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1, the number one. Sub to my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Bets. Like the videos, share the videos, comment on the page. On the videos, and sub to the channel so you don't miss any of these lives. All right. I got my boy back with me, kind of short notice, but I'm grateful to have him there. I let him introduce himself and promote what he got going on. What's popping, man?
What's up, Dream? Appreciate you having me on again. You all know me, Teece. You can find me on Twitter at Parlay Teece. Um, just kind of been sitting back, just basically resting my bones and getting ready for a long college season. Um, so that's why I haven't been really doing any shows or anything because you can't just. I don't see how people just do it all year, man. It takes I can't do it that way. So I got to take my little break here, and then end of October, about 2 or 3 weeks, college basketball starts up, and I'll be back in the groove, man. College basketball hangout, me and DJ Big Boss.
All right, man. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, man. We're gonna talk some WNBA, a little baseball, and a little college football. Got 3 games tonight. I don't have a play for college football yet, but I will have a boost, a party for the timeline. All right, quick recap of yesterday. Had a great day yesterday. Hit two. I gave out Bryce Harper, which was square plays, but both of them hit. The home run hit. Um, and 2 hit, 2 RBI late hit with the Phillies money line. So that was great. Uh, gave out Dak live on the money line. Well, not. I'm sorry. I gave Dak live to have the most rushing yards in the game, plus 800, and that was basically once I. And man, I deserve it, but I saw that plus 1800. Didn't take it. Waited for one more drive, and then the next drive he was down to plus 800 because he did like another little 5 yard run. I was like, damn. But long story short, gave it out at plus 800. That hit, and so that was good, man. Didn't have much else. That was it. So I'm gonna keep it going. Just try and keep the run going. I have a lay for the night, and that'll be about it. All right. So WNBA, I got one play, but I want to let my guest lead off about his feelings for game 4, man. Game 3 was crazy. Liberty came out kind of like we expected, with just kind of a revenge on their mind. It was desperate. And to me, the team that was more desperate showed. You could just watch the first couple minutes of that game and tell, actually, if you look at the turnovers and all that. So game 4 would have been much more interesting, but right now, and it's still interesting, but we're waiting on Chelsea Gray news, the reigning finals MVP. We're not sure what she's going to do. She left the game, and she said she hurt her foot pop. So she left the game, I think, in the fourth quarter of last game. So we'll see how that goes. The spread in total, which is to me very low. But the spread right now, you can get the Liberty minus 3.5, and you can get the total at 169.5. For what it's worth, the Liberty were underdogs last game by like a point or two. So not much of a shift, just a couple possessions, a couple possession shift in the spread. The total, even though you could be missing the reigning finals MVP, the total only went down 2 points, 3 points. So that's interesting as well as to me. So, Teece, how you feeling about this game, man? Any early looks? Any early ideas?
Yeah, Chelsea Gray's huge. I mean, I don't see how she doesn't find a way to play tomorrow. That's the good thing about this series is we're looking at 3 days off to be able to just recoup and help her out. That's why God made tape, man. They'll tape that shit up like a cast, and basically, she might not be able to have the mobility she has, but just her presence out there, I think the Aces need that. And, she can step back and bang a three if she needs to. I think we see a lot. This line really does surprise me. The Aces at Caesars right now are minus 4.5. The total's down to 169. It's kind of telling, and it kind of speaks to what we were talking about before we went on the air here, how I saw this game going. But I didn't put anything in on this game. just because I have to watch the first 5 minutes. I think the first 5 minutes of this game are going to be very telling. You're going to see what kind of game you're going to get, and you'll be able to pick. You'll be able to tell who's going to win this game in that first 5 minutes. The Aces, um, and I really don't understand why Becky Hammond went into game three telling her players to focus on defense. It's just not the Aces game. If we're in a low scoring game, that's going to favor the Liberty. The Aces game is that fast pace, man, fast pace, up and down, transition basketball, and they're the best in the league at it, and nobody beats them. So it kind of makes me think. Becky Hammond stressed this defense back in June or July, I think, when they played in the Commissioner's Cup and in Vegas, and that we saw what happened. The Liberty ended up beating them. So I don't know what Becky Hammond's doing, to be honest with you. I mean, I do see the Aces are going to need to play defense, but they don't need to stress the defense. They need to just go out and play their brand of basketball if they want to win this game. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not putting a pre-flop. I'll actually, if I do, I'll take the Liberty first quarter, but I don't like them as favorites in this spot, and I really think that the first 5 minutes is going to tell you who's going to win this game. If it's a fast-paced game, I think it's an Aces spot. If the Aces aren't running the ball up and down, it's a Liberty spot.
You
But
said
I think the under will hit no matter what type of basketball they play, because that third, fourth quarter are going to slow down.
Yeah, that's a good point. I like that angle. But you said pre-flop. What is that? Like poker terms?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Pre-flop, pre-tip.
All right. Yeah. I agree with you a lot there. We'll see. We will see what the heart of a champion is. I just cannot see any universe if Chelsea Gray does not play where the Liberty loses game 4. Now game 5 in Las Vegas, that is a different story. Even without Chelsea Gray, even if she plays in 50%, you know, but game 4 in New York, man, that would just be a travesty if the Liberty lost that game. That would just be such a travesty. So I don't see them losing that one. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm like you. I will definitely have some sort of a live play in that game, just to see how it's going. Because if the Aces are keeping it close early, then I'll probably grab them and try to get them under 5. And even if they run out early to a lead, I might even grab something in anticipation of them blowing them out, because I would not be surprised if the Liberty blow them out. That's just a lot, man. Now it's been a few days. They played Sunday, so it would have been 2 whole days. So it'll be time for them to adjust. But we will see. I do have a play for y'all, but we get through the comments real quick. Don Play was popping. Mamu Best Good Vibes. By the way, I do got the tickets and all that, so we give away something at the end of the show. Don Play was popping. Bitsy was good. Good people. Aces with New York, Don said. Aces have the best offense in the NBA. Yeah, not without Chelsea Gray though. Yeah, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're watching this, go ahead and retweet it if you're watching on Twitter. But if you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button and sub to the channel. And when you're watching this later, hit the like button as well. Yeah, I got my boy Teece here, Chelsea Gray. Yeah, we will see. We will see. Yeah, Chelsea Gray, she is out. That's what she ain't out yet. I think she's doubtful. But I'll be shocked if she played. Yeah, have a safe flight, cuz I'll tell you right off top, I'm taking Jackie Young points over 19.5. So I talked yesterday about what I expected the lines to be. I told you I expected Asia to be about 24, 25 points. I expected Chelsea Gray and Jackie Young each to be 22.5 to 23.5. Well, all of that came true except for one, Jackie Young at 19.5 points. I'm not sure why they think she won't put up a lot of shots. I don't know why they think she won't score. I don't know if they don't think she's like a scorer like Kelsey Plum, or maybe they just going by the stat. Who knows? But any of those three would have been at 19.5, I would have took it. Can't talk you off of Chelsea Gray at 22, 23.5. That's just very rich for my blood, but she's definitely going to get a lot of shots if Chelsea Gray does not play. So going to talk you off of Kelsey Plum at 22.5. Damn sure couldn't talk you off of Asia at 24.5, but I would lean Plum. I would lean Plum over Asia, just because 25 is a lot of points. 25 is a lot of points, and if you take Chelsea Gray out of the equation, my goodness, I can only imagine the coverage Asia get. Because it's one less player they got to defend, and the Aces they're not deep at all, so they might be tripling Asia, and they might just say Jackie and Kelsey, good luck, y'all go ahead and go for 30 each. So first, I'm going to play Jackie Young, and I will lean Kelsey Plum. But Jackie Young over 19.5 points. That is on DraftKings. I think she had 20.5 on FanDuel. And you can go to the 20, and it's like minus 140, but it's no reason. She minus 110 on DraftKings over 19.5. I think her number should be where Kelsey Plum's is, to be honest with you. I also played her 30 at plus 660. It was just the best value out of all the 30s. Asia 30 ain't much. Kelsey 30 is like plus 340, I think. And her 25 ain't much at all. It's like a plus 200, so I'm cool on that. But I did play the 30. And we're going to stay with Sabrina Ionescu. I mean, my goodness, we got to stay with Sabrina at this point. 25 and 20 points for Sabrina. 20 points for Sabrina is plus 400. I mean, sooner or later, you think she's going to have a big game. And especially if this may go 5. Yeah, I mean, there's 2 games left. She has not had a good game yet. So maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. But at these numbers, she's a queen for a reason. And that plus 400 for her to score 20 points and plus 1240 for 25, my goodness gracious, we will definitely take those for blunt money. And last but not least, a plus 9,000. Love it. As much as you can love a plus 9,000 bet on DraftKings, all right? 20 points and 5 assists for Kelsey Plum and Jackie Young, each of them to have 20 points and 5 assists. Asia Wilson to have 20 points in Liberty money line in the game under 169. Plus 9,000. Could happen. I think it has a way better chance of a once in 90 chance or 900, whatever that 9,000 implies. I think it has a way better chance of that happening than 90 times. I think if you roll them out there 50 times, in any scenario, you'll get 20 and 5, 20 and 5, 20 Liberty and under.
Bro, that's insane, Dream. that's over 60 points for 3 players on the Aces, and they're probably gonna.
They're gonna score like 90 or 100.
But I don't think this game gets that high. I think this game is 80 or 70s. So. I think, I was looking at these props as you were saying that. And if you look at it, especially at Caesars, the line doesn't make sense compared to what these player props are, because, they have Ionescu at 14.5, Benoit Delaney 13.5, John Carl Jones 17.5, and Brianna Stewart at 20.5, compared to 3 players on the Aces that are 20 plus. So it just doesn't.
They going off Chelsea Gray not playing.
It doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't, to be honest.
If Chelsea Gray don't play, those numbers are where they should be. Probably too low. Because Chelsea Gray is 16 points a game.
I feel you. But I think if Chelsea Gray doesn't play, the Aces, if they want a shot to win this game, they're really going to have to. I think we're going to see a lot more Kirsten Bell and she can take points away, with those threes that she shoots. And it's just that's a tall now, plus 9,000, it's worth a shot, but I mean, that's a tall order to ask for 3 players on the Aces to come out and score 20 in the Barclays Center. It's just a tough spot, man, just because I don't think both these teams hit 80, and you're you have other players on the Aces that are going to score,
No. That's why this is such a great value. If you can have a great, now this ain't a plus 900. This is a plus 9,000. You're putting $10
it's a long shot.
I
agree with that. I agree with
that. If this was a plus 900, I wouldn't be playing it. But either way it goes, I love all 3 of them to score 20, and they're lined that way. But if Chelsea, like the Aces, I know they'll score like 84 points or even 77 points, And all those girls will have like 90% of the points. Maybe you'll get, Clark to hit a couple threes. Maybe Kristen Bells comes off the bench and hit some threes. Maybe big girl, I can't think of her off the top of my head. Kia Stokes hit a couple threes. But to me, it's really like timeout said, it's 5-on-3. And like if those three girls don't score 20 points, they're gonna lose by 30. I don't know how they can, because I don't, maybe like I said, Clark, maybe she gets 15, but how many times has she had 15 this year? Kia Stokes, I think she shot her low game one, going 3-3 or game two.
You ain't lying,
What
bro.
the hell she did. So I just expect each of those girls to each take 20 shots. Now, I wouldn't be. I plus 9,000. All of them have 20. I love Jackie and Kelsey Plum assists. Who else gonna pass the ball for them? Who
I
else
mean,
gonna pass the ball? 5 assists each of them. I love it. I love it. Who else gonna pass the ball? Now, if you just play that alone, it's probably around like a plus 650. What turns this into a plus 9,000 is the negative correlation of the Liberty in the under. Because you got to think, I got all aces players, all having good games, and I have them losing and the game going under. So if you just put those five legs in, all three of them girls that have 20, and then 5 assists for Jackie and Kelsey, it's probably like a plus 650, plus 575. But once you add in the other two, that's when it goes crazy to plus 9,000. So take that for what it's worth. But I love it as much as we can love a 9,000. And the way this works is my boy Barksdale came on last night and he was like, we about to hit a plus 10,000. He was talking NBA. Maybe he was talking WNBA. I don't know. He can't even talking WNBA. I don't know. Yeah, so that's how I feel about it. Teece, if you had to look anywhere with props, where would you look, man? Seeing the numbers as they are. Now, would you go under? Because I remember a specific game. I think it was a Mystic game. And I mean, the total was like 150. It was a Mystic Sparks game. And the total was like 155, right? And all of the girls was lined like they normally would be lined. So NECA was 19 and a half. Sykes was like 16 and a half. I'm like, why are they all lying like they normally lined when the total was one of the lowest totals I saw all year? So I literally told everybody to play all the unders for the game. And all of them hit except for one. So maybe you feel that way because you don't think it's going to be a lot of scoring. But how would you look props if any way?
Was that the game where they scored like 102 points in the first half and then scored nothing in the second?
It might have been. It might have been, man. I just know that, and it went under. They scored like 140 that game.
As far as this game goes, you're asking a lot from three players. You're asking a lot from a very skilled, defensively skilled Liberty team to give up three players scoring 20 points. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's happened all season because this is the first time I'm like looking at this, but I
that should happen game one. This series. Chelsea had like 26, Plum had like 22, and Asia had like 24 and 15. Game one this series, my guy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, if that's the case, then yeah, it's a win for the Aces because there's no way that they lose that way. But at the same time, hold on, man. I'm looking at this now.
Look at that. I agree with you. Liberty played good defense, but they've been getting their ass lit up the first two games of this series.
The first game, yeah, okay. They had 26 Jackie Young, 26 Plum, and 20 Chelsea Gray.
And Asia shot 11 shots.
Asia, yeah, she shot 11 shots. She went 7 for 11.
Now, what happened game two?
Game two, let's see. Game two, the Aces, you had 24 from Jackie Young, 26 from Wilson, and 23 from Plum. So, I mean, and both these games.
And now you got them playing without one of them girls, bro.
That was a 28 point win for them.
True.
It's just not lining up. Like, even just looking at these props here, it's not lining up with the spread. Even looking at the Liberty props are not lining up with the Liberty as being favorites. And I really don't think Vegas knows how this is going to go. That's why I'm saying, man, I'm not putting any money on this game until I watch the first 5 minutes of it, and I see the type of game that the Aces are going to play. Because if Becky Hammon hasn't coming out focused on defense, it's a Liberty game.
Yeah. Okay. We'll wrap that up. And let me see. Yeah, we had 20 minutes. So that's how I feel about WNBA. I haven't hit my boy yet, but we'll probably gonna have Crispy Captain on tomorrow. I don't want to speak for him. No, I haven't reached out to him. But Wednesdays is normally Crispy Captain Day, so we'll have his thoughts on the big game four. But yeah, Teece told y'all to be looking out for live plays on his timeline. He's gonna let the first 5 minutes, of the game kind of dictate where he's looking. He said if anything, he's looking toward the under. And I just gave out Jackie Young over her 19 and a half points, and it's pretty simple. I had her. I thought they'd all be like where they are, except for her. So those are the plays. I gave out some blood money bets as well. I'll run it back again tomorrow. Y'all can always look back.
I do like I do like the Kelsey Plum just because of the fact, she's been in New York a few days. You saw her go off after getting that fucking Darren Waller D. She got that Darren
I
Waller
forgot
D.
her man is in New York. I
So,
forgot her man
so
is in New York.
she
Okay.
just spent her last few days there with her man. She might be a little worn out though. He might have beat that ass up a little bit.
Nah, because they say, the girls say they be feeling good going to work in the morning when they get some. They be feeling like they can conquer the world. So that might be, and that's a good point too. I'm going Jackie Young. Jackie, that's my girl. But couldn't talk you off of Kelsey play. I think he just said Kelsey Plum went 25 and 29 the first two games in this series or some shit.
29, the last game in New York on Sunday, I believe.
Yeah, and I think she had 23 before that. Might have had a double close the first game. So I definitely couldn't talk you off of Kelsey Plum.
Yeah, she went 10 for 22 and 5 for 10 for 3.
Yeah. And one thing, and I was saying this live to my cousin and my best friend when we was watching the game on Sunday. And my boy Flo noticed too. If Kelsey Plum not going to do nothing, she's going to stat pad. She's going to pad the shit out of her stats. Them points came, a lot of them points, like she had like 22 points with like 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Starters out the game. She finished with like 30, 29 because she kept shooting, and she's cashed a bunch of our tickets this year on fourth quarter shots where the Aces was up 30. And she's still in there just jagging up threes and shit. So yeah, that's another reason why I could never talk you off of Kelsey Plum.
I do have to play. I am going to put it in the first half team total over for the Liberty. It's just something that I do that when they're playing at Barclays. It got me by the hook last game. I was kind of pissed off.
That was ridiculous, bro. I was watching that. They didn't score like the last 3 minutes of the half.
Dude, I was so mad at that.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
So mad at that. I had him in the trifecta money line though, so I was good. But that kind of pissed me off, man, because I thought for sure that they was getting 44 or more in that first half. But I have to play it, and I'm guessing that it would. I can tell you. I don't know if I can get it yet, but I can tell you.
I know in New York you can't get it until like the game 10 minutes before start, unless you on PointsBet. I'm banned on PointsBet, but you can go on PointsBet and you can get it in New York right now.
Really?
If it's open, but PointsBet dropped everything first. I ain't gonna hold you. So soft.
Well, it's looking like it's going to be around 43 and a half again, maybe 44 and a half. Honestly. Yeah. And I'm going to take it just because it's a play that I've been taking all year, and it's won me more money than it's lost me. So I'm going to take it again. And, it's just really tough to see how I can't. Like last game, I could see it, man. I could see it clearly. And I could see this game clearly too, but I see it clearly in two different ways. You know what I mean? And that's why I need that first 5 minutes to see which side it's going to go to, because I can see it where the Liberty come out and they just run them.
Good shit, Ricky.
And I can see it where it goes the other way, like where Becky Hammon says, you know what, F this defense, go out and play your basketball. And I can see that being an Aces game right there. So it's going to be easy to tell.
Let me ask you a question. If Becky Hammon says that shit and says, girls, You know what? Fuck it. Y'all go out there and play. Don't you think they lose by 20 if Chelsea Gray don't play? Because y'all missing firepower. So it's gonna be y'all out there trying to outshoot the Liberty when the Liberty got their full complement of players.
No, and actually, the more that I think about this, that's when this game will be an over because you're going to miss Chelsea Gray defensive presence. Um, but at the same time, they have a bench. They have a bench, and it's such an untalked about bench in Vegas, man. They have a lot of players like Alicia Clark, man. The girl's a fucking baller. She is a
Okay.
baller. Kirsten Bell, she's a fucking baller, man. And neither of these girls get the time that they deserve, and I don't understand it. Sort of like Sandy Brondello with fucking Marine Johannes, dude. What are you doing? Only playing her 15 minutes a game. It makes me want to pull my hair out when I'm seeing, I'm seeing players like Kayla George and Kirsten Bell and Alicia Clark. Well, Alicia Clark gets, she'll get 20
Yeah,
up
she's fixing it. She's
games,
fixing
but players like Kirsten Bell and Kayla George and those type of players, man, they're they're the type of players that you need to win championships, man, because they can come in and you're not really going to lose too much of a step. They can hold it down, okay? They can hold it down while your stars get the rest that they need to close this game out. And being that Becky Hammond's a Hall of Fame coach, I just don't understand why she's playing the players the way she's playing them. I really don't,
it.
because this series should be over, to be honest with you.
So to me, it sounds like that you won't be surprised if one of those girls come off the bench and has like a 15, 12, 15 point game and kind of takes the place of Chelsea Gray. Or maybe two of them come in, George with 7, Clark with 9 and a couple rebounds, couple assists, and they supplement Chelsea Gray's game. That's what it sounds like you're saying.
I
You
can
can see that happening.
If I could get a Alicia Clark points total right now. Let me see if they have this up. Player props. I'm looking
I
on.
don't know. I'm telling you right now, they ain't got no Clark points
Yeah,
total. They
if
ain't
you
never
get a
had
points
it.
total on her, take the over on her, man.
What would you line it at? What would you think they line it at, and what would you line it at?
I would I would line it at. Hmm. I mean, I think it would come out at like 7.5, 8.5. To be honest with you,
I take
maybe
that
9.5,
over.
maybe 9.5.
Yeah, I might even take the over 9.5 because she's gonna shoot a bunch of threes. She
Yeah,
might start. She may be the starter for Chelsea Gray,
yeah.
and all she's gonna do is shoot threes. Well, I don't want to say that I don't know her that much.
No, she's a forward. Chelsea Gray's a guard. She's a big girl that can shoot the ball from outside. She's the WNBA sixth player of the year, so sixth woman of the year. You know what I mean? So she's used to coming off the bench, and it's just a matter of when Becky Hammonds brings her into the game. Like if they bring her into the game and the game's close and the Liberty are starting to take the edge and starting to take the game over, that's when you put a player in like Alicia Clark, and she just comes out of nowhere, gets in that corner. You let her alone in that fucking corner, man. She's gonna bang you to death with threes all day long.
Who do you think is gonna start? Because I think Clark's starting, bro. Maybe George if you want to just put her in there. But yeah, Chelsea Gray's a guard, but you can slide Jackie or Plum to the point easily.
I think you have Kia Stokes, Asia Wilson, Jackie Young, Kelsey Plum, and I mean,
To
yeah,
me, only way you don't start Clark is if you're
gotta be
scared
Clark.
you're not going to have nothing off the bench.
It's
So
gotta
maybe
be.
put
It
George
does,
in there.
it does have to be Clark. So
That's what I'm saying.
you're basically starting a traditional lineup. If you're starting Clark, you're starting like a traditional NBA WNBA lineup where you have the three bigs and the two smalls. So yeah, that's the only thing that I could really, because there's not. Yeah, that's the only way that I can see it, because I really don't see them um putting starting like Sydney Colson or somebody like that. I mean, Sydney Colson's barely gotten any minutes.
Barbecue chicken, not in the finals.
Yeah,
Barbecue chicken. You got to start somebody who been in there.
it's
You got
got
to
to
start somebody who's
it's
been in
got
there.
to be Clark. It's got to
Yeah.
be Clark. But then, and that's where you're going to see the difference maker of a Kirsten Bell. like coming in as the sixth man off the bench. You know what I mean? And if she can start knocking her threes down, I can just see it because she's not the corner girl. The corner girl's Alicia Clark. She loves that corner three. I see Kirsten Bell like on the outside perimeter, to the left of the key or to the right of the key. That's where her sweet spot is, hitting the three ball. So I mean, both those girls can shoot threes, and if their threes are on, the Aces are hard to beat, and that's the thing, man. The Liberties have been able to, at least last game, been able to limit the threes coming out of the off the Aces bench. So that's the key to the game right there.
Yeah, all right, man. Call it square. But I don't. If the Liberty lose this game, I'll be shocked. If Chelsea Gray doesn't play. There's no excuse for y'all to lose this game.
I mean, it's definitely good for the WNBA. I mean,
if he comes back game 5, Chelsea Gray come back game 5, it'd be great. I think.
Well, I mean, like this going a full 5 games. There's no way that Chelsea Gray sits out game 5. No friggin' way, man.
Okay.
Not a chance in hell. Okay. I honestly don't. I mean, everything in the books are telling us that Chelsea Gray's not going to play. Excuse me. And if that happens, I'm really shocked, to be honest with you. And that injury is worse than I think we're being told. If she doesn't play at all this game.
Yeah, I think they still have her as doubtful. They haven't even announced the injury yet, so we'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what it is. I know. To me, the books are kind of middling a little bit. The books are kind of middling. Yeah, that's how I feel too. Timeout said it ain't good for the WNBA. Injury could ruin the series. Definitely a way she sits out game 5, likely, honestly. I kind of lean with Timeout there. I think it's two things. So I think it's good for the WNBA that the series will go 5 games, and most people don't know who Chelsea Gray is. I'm sorry, y'all. Like most people watching the WNBA, especially the WNBA finals, they just coming in right now. They don't know who Chelsea Gray is. I didn't know my first WNBA finals watching it last year. I didn't know who the hell Chelsea Gray was. My man Ski had to tell me. So they know Asia, Stewie, and Sabrina. That's who they know. Now, for us diehards, it does ruin the series because if Liberty win in 5, it's always going to make us be like, yeah, they won the one with Chelsea Gray, and Teece get to cash his nice future. If Liberty win in 5, you know what I'm saying? And also, we got a plus 700 Liberty in 5. I gave that out on the channel as well, too. When it was down, I think 2-0. I gave that out. So, so it's good and bad. It's gonna go 5, but it's gonna be bad if they lose in 5 for the diehards. But I mean, that's sports, man. That's injuries. My fantasy football team. I got 2 guys out: James Conner, Anthony Richardson out, and somebody else. All got hurt. I'm like, damn, man. That's real football though. That's sports. You never know who gonna be out for what. Shit, I was going to get Justin Jefferson.
Who rooting for a fraud Liberty ring?
Shit. Hey, if I'm telling you right now, I'm rooting for a fraud. I'm rooting for it. He talk about you, but the Dreamers rooting for a fraud Liberty ring too, big dog, because they follow me and they put the plus 700 in. So we're all rooting for a fraud Liberty ring at this point, baby.
I'm rooting for real green money. That's what I'm rooting for.
I'm sorry how it got to happen, because we've been doing this shit too long to know we done lost bets we should have fucking won. So I don't mind winning the bet I probably should have lost. That's just how this shit go. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it was just.
But I do want her to come back. I hope she come back.
Yeah, I hope she does too. It was just too good of a tip that I got when I got that Liberty future at plus 975. 2 days before they signed John Quell, and 4 days before they signed Stewie and Vandersloot. It was just too good of a tip, man. I heard the tip, and I was like, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm pulling the trigger on it. Give me 200 on that shit at plus 975. And then
I don't know why you ain't send me that tip. Shit.
Bro, I don't send stuff. I don't play futures usually, man. But I can't send out tips that I can't verify. You know what I mean?
No, that's true. Now you could have hit me like your dream. This is just what I'm hearing. Do with this information as you please.
Well, I hit you with a tip last night. We'll see if it hits tonight, man.
Yeah, we about to get into it right now. Shit, I'm gonna fuck around and play 2 of them things. All right, man. So that is WNBA. Great WNBA. At 35 minutes. My auntie Nelly just hit me. I hope that ain't no emergency. But yeah, 35 minutes. WNBA. So we got a lot of that in, and we'll see what's going on tomorrow. We'll talk with Crispy Captain most likely and see what's up. Next, we're gonna talk a little bit about the MLB tonight, the Phillies game. How you feeling, Teece? I think the over under is what 8.5, 9, and it should be Phillies minus 1.5 plus money. So how do you feel about this game? How do you feel about this series, and what look do you have for the night?
Oh, obviously, I'm a Philly fan. So, I mean, and I'm not going to bullshit, man. Our team goes with our bats, man. As long as those bats are hot, the Phillies are going to win. I mean, they don't have the only thing that really bothers me, and it doesn't bother me so much this year because the teams that are left this year, they don't really have a 4 or 5 man rotation that should be starting in the playoffs, and we only have 3 starters. So it's kind of scary when you get into a series that goes 7 games. Like, I see the Phillies winning this series in 6. I didn't put any money on this game tonight, but I am going to take the Phillies first 5 run line, and at FanDuel you can get that at minus 108. And I'm not going to play the fan line, but I'm just giving you fan line numbers because I know a lot of people use fan line or FanDuel. Well, see, they got me so jaded on them I can't even say their name. uh, but I'll play it at Caesars. Actually, I'll play it wherever I can get the best numbers. But
What is it? Minus 0.5?
minus a half a run, you get a better number at Caesars at minus 105, so get 3 cents better. So I'm going to play it there. I played JT Realmuto to hit a home run last night. I got him at plus 500. I think
Lot money bet for Teece.
I think that number, actually I played it for $100. I'm do and I had a nice parlay last night, man. That was beautiful with Nick Castellano hit a home run, over 16 and a half outs with Zach Wheeler and the Dallas Cowboys money line. That was a beautiful $100 parlay that I jumped on and made out with. But as far as Castellano's number right now, it's down to 450 at Caesars, and I think it was 430 at FanDuel. Not positive. Not Castellanos. I mean Real Muto. Actually, got me thinking he's 380. Damn, he's down to 380. He's down to 380 at Caesars from plus 500 last night. So I'm not alone thinking this. This just seems like I'm just feeling this, man. I'm feeling this. I've hit knock on wood. I've hit a home run prop in 4 Philly games. I've hit I think six the whole playoffs, and 2 games I didn't even play at all. So I played all Philly players. Like and I'll tell you a good place to look. And Real Muto was the first one I played versus the Marlins, and I got him at plus 600 in the wild card series. And I'll tell you where I get this info from that gives me the the edge to take these plays and feel comfortable at betting $100 on them. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post it in the link for you, or in the chat for you guys. Just because this is a great source, man, and it's been very profitable for me using this this site here, being able to predict like home runs, players hitting home runs. So
What side is it?
Pop that in the chat right there for y'all. You can check it out, and you'll see what I'm talking about with Real Muto tonight against Merle Kelly. He's got, I think, 9. He's got 9 plate appearances, 1 home run, and 3 hits. He's batting 333 versus Merle Kelly. And the way that the Phillies have been hitting the ball, it's kind of when you get hitting home runs like that, it's infectious. You know what I mean? You keep, like, everybody in the clubhouse wants to get into it, and I think tonight's Real Muto's night to plug in.
What side is it?
It's Baseball Savant. I just put it in the chat. I thought I did.
I don't see it. It ain't popped yet, but maybe it will. Um, okay. Baseball savant. I'm definitely telling the JT Rulamuto
Why
play.
you got me blocked in here, Dream?
I don't have anybody blocked. I don't even know how to block. I wouldn't. I couldn't block you if I wanted to. I don't know how to do that shit.
That's weird. I posted it. I posted right under KC. What's up, KC?
Yeah, and
Uh,
it's weird because you posted here before while you was on the show.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe it's because it's a link, it won't go through.
I don't know. I'm gonna try it again though.
Or just try and post something normally. Yeah, because the
Oh,
comments
yes,
is
it's not posting me for some reason. Let me try it again.
just try to post a normal comment and see what happens.
You know what? Let me get in here and
Yeah, but Casey, you ain't mentioned much. We about to do the giveaway in probably about 10 minutes. Um, we did talk a lot about WNBA. A lot of it, a lot about WNBA. So we just got into baseball. Hopefully Teece will see what's up. Dream, see if you need to approve the link. That's a good point.
yeah, yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I'm gonna put it in through all right, I just did that. Let's see if it does it now. Uh
Okay.
I don't know
Yeah.
if it has anything to do with me being on the show, but I've never had a problem doing that on anybody else's show. So it's
Yeah.
really weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't telling me to approve nothing either, so it should be good. All right, so that's the baseball play. He said he's taking Philly first 5 run line, at half a run, and JT home run. Ruler, how you say his last name?
Real Muto. JT Real Muto.
JT Realmuto plus 500. Home run, shop around. I'll probably use the boost somewhere on it. So I'll get the 500 soon, one way or the other. I got no baseball plays for you. I know the world is awaiting my baseball plays because, I'm undefeated on the season and we up plus 17 units on baseball, 2-0 plus 17 units. I'm going to retire. I'm done. I'm done with baseball. I've had enough. I'm just going to leave it there. I'm just going to get back to tailing. So, got nothing for y'all when it comes to baseball, all right? That's what it is. Let me see, 40, 42. All right, next, real quick. Ain't got much else to talk about. College football. I like Liberty. If you can get a 14, take that. But if not, don't worry about it. I didn't take it, but I lean that way. I'm also going to put in some sort of parlay. They got a nice little parlay boost on FanDuel, so I'll do something. Maybe I know I hate teasing college football, but maybe I'll tease Liberty like -9.5 or some shit, and put that with the Sam Houston State money line. I just like Sam Houston State. We did, we were on in the first 3 weeks of the season, and they covered 2 out of those 3 games, maybe 3 out of the 3 games, and they cover without scoring. They cover without scoring. They don't score. So for me to see them as a favorite and the total of 44 and a half, I'm like, something's up with that shit. Something's telling me that game is going to be wild as hell. Like, something telling me that game about to get loose and it's about to be like in the 30s for some reason. I don't know why. Because Sam Houston State probably hasn't scored 20 points this season. So for them to be they're a touchdown favorite, a total of 44, which is low, but this ain't no Iowa, Wisconsin total. It ain't 36 and a half. That's probably where it should be for Sam Houston State. So I'm going to look into that a little more, but I haven't had enough time to do that. So those are your college football leans. Any leans at all for college football tonight, Teece? Have you looked at the card at all?
Um, yeah. Hold on, man. Hold on. Sorry, bro. I'm really. This has really got me jacked up. I'm trying to friggin' figure out why it won't let me comment. Like I just tried to do it in your StreamYard here, and it said
Uh-huh.
comment has failed to post to Blunt Money Bets, and it's not.
Now, can you just post a normal comment like hi?
Yeah. I'm gonna try and post it in the comments so y'all can see what I'm
See,
talking about.
I'm
And
saying post just a normal comment, like just words. Don't
oh,
post the link. Just post a normal comment. That way you can tell if it's the link or if it's just you not being able to comment at all. You did?
yeah, nah,
See?
yeah.
It's something with that link. It's probably not just gonna let a foreign link come in for whatever reason.
Gotcha. All right. Well, what I'm going to do is after the show, if you all want to check, I'll put it in the comments for the show,
Yeah,
and then
because I want to see what's up with that.
that way you guys can see that because it's something that I use every baseball season, man. I don't bet the home run props a lot, but there's times where they pop out to me. As far as tonight's college football goes, the only play that I put in tonight so far was the Western Kentucky Jacksonville State over
I
58
like
and a half.
that. I like that.
The line's moving against me, but I think we get 60 plus in this game, to be honest with you.
Okay. Yeah, I like that look. I like that look. I'm gonna do my own due diligence, but yeah, that's the way I was looking when I first looked at it. All right. So that's what it is. What? Chelsea and Stokes out?
Well, I'll get on slow. Well, where are you hearing that from? I haven't even heard that one yet.
All right, let's see. Aaron Campbell, we're gonna see. We're gonna have Teece pull that up. Cause I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. If that's true, that line should be like 7. I'm sorry. They don't.
Yeah, the only confirmation for injuries that I'm seeing
Oh, he said check underdog fantasy. Now, does it say they're out or are they just not available for fantasy? Because sometimes, just because they're not available, that don't mean they're out, bro. Or does it say that they're out on underdog fantasy? Because underdog will tell you, underdog on Twitter, that account, if he talking about that underdog account, that's official tissue.
Yeah, no, I've seen that underdog account. Yeah, he's got some. He does some. He's got some pretty reliable info on there. If he's posting that, I'll have to take a look.
Nah, underdog is an injury news account. Yeah, I know. They're out, bro. Okay, I trust Aaron. He talking like he's got conviction with that. And
Right.
I'm not now. Kia Stokes is shocking. What happened to Kia Stokes?
That's a game changer. But I mean, it does make sense. But I'm looking here and I'm on covers. I'm going to look.
Y'all better play the Liberty right the fuck now. If that spread is -4, I'm telling you now. I mean, shit.
Hey, what's that? Call me stupid, man. I'm ever since my car accident, man. I can't remember shit. But
no, you good,
what's
G.
that? What is that other? I'm surprised. I'm surprised I haven't stuttered this whole show, to be honest with you, because I've been finding myself stuttering a lot. What is the other the NBA? Like, if you're looking for an NBA injury, where are you going?
Underdog.
No. Other than that,
I start with underdog always on Twitter. That's the account for everything.
I'm talking on the internet. I'm talking.
But if not, then you probably go to like Woj.
No, I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about
ESPN
like,
injury report.
I'll go to covers. Oh, RotoWire. That's
all. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's one. Okay, RotoWire. Yeah.
RotoWire and covers. The only thing they have is, well, covers has Chelsea Gray as doubtful, and RotoWire has her as game time decision. Other than that, just Candace Parker and Rakana Williams. I haven't heard about any injury about Stokes, man. That's news to me right there, and that's huge.
I trust you, Aaron. But if anybody else, any of the dreamers could go ahead and if y'all could confirm that, if y'all finding that anywhere else, but if that shit is on Underdog, that Twitter account, then I'm rolling with that. And again, what happened to Kia Stokes? I'm gonna have to dig into that after this live. Like, I don't know what happened to Leah Stokes. Yeah, there it is. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Aaron. Okay, Aaron. Okay, Aaron Shams, Wojnarowski Campbell. I see you out here, Aaron Shams, Wojnarowski Campbell, out here breaking news on the show. I like it. I love it. Y'all better put that shit in right now. And I even love that 2020 and that plus 1,000 about to go super wham now. 2020, Liberty in the under 5-5 with no Kia Stokes. Who else gonna follow?
Yeah. My guy from the Liberty, the one that told me about the Liberty signings before they happened. I just checked his timeline 6 minutes ago. Chelsea Gray, Kia Stokes are out for Game 4.
Okay, so good looking, Aaron. Anytime you come in here now, and make sure if you're watching this,
Candace Parker might play.
Who?
Candace Parker might play.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. I love Candace. You the fucking GOAT. But baby girl, you've been out for 3-4 months. You about 35. Good fucking luck.
That
Your ass
that
gonna
I
be
thought she was I thought she lost a step when she was on the court.
when she was
Yeah.
before baby girl. Good luck coming back into the fucking Lions den. But you a goat, so you might have one
Yeah,
in you.
she's got the experience, man, for the
She
finals.
might have one in her, but good luck that first game back. But yo, I appreciate it right now. We'll go through these comments real quick in the comments. Can anybody tell me what happened to Kia Stokes? Anybody know? I didn't see her get hurt, get hobbled. I didn't see anything go crazy. So if it's like some flu shit, oh boy, like if it's like some COVID or something,
I'm
oh
looking at it
boy.
right now. If you guys go, if you like want to follow any WNBA at all, a good site to go to is Windsor, WIND or W. Damn it, it's somebody just. I was sitting there trying to read it off to you, and somebody friggin' like a notification came through. It's Windsor, WINSIDR. So that check that out. That you get a lot of videos and updates as far as like WNBA material goes.
Yeah. Okay. Get through these comments, but yeah, that is huge breaking news during the show. Telling y'all, I like the Liberty before. I love them now. Y'all better go ahead and pop that Liberty because that spread should close at 7, if you ask me. But we will see. If you're watching this right now, do me a big favor. Like this video, hit that like button. If you're watching this later, rewatching this, hit that like button. Share the video, sub to the channel. If you on Twitter, retweet it, like it, all that good stuff. Keep commenting. Let me see how y'all feel. This is crazy though. This is crazy. But yeah, Aaron Wojnarowski Campbell in this thing with the news. That's big shit, man. Good job. Alexa Phillips just reported it. Yeah, she's a
Dream,
good
I
one.
gotta go, man. I gotta go, bro.
All right, my boy.
Everybody, y'all take it
Yeah.
easy at my door. See you.
All
Thanks for
right.
having me on. Thanks for having me
Yes,
on.
sir. Peace. Yes, sir. We kind of lost track of time while we was doing this. My fault. But yeah, I didn't think the WNBA. I didn't think we was talking WNBA for 40 minutes. We're pretty much at the end of the show. The last thing to give out. I'm gonna talk about NBA futures real quick, and there's not even much there to talk about. But yeah, appreciate Teece for coming on. But yeah, if you're watching this, go ahead hit that like button. Stokes is crazy. Had no idea she entered practice on. Okay, so she came to practice on crutches. I didn't know that. I didn't know Kia Stokes was like. I thought that was Chelsea Gray. That's crazy. I missed that. Maybe she rolled the ankle. She jammed the shit. Oh, jammed the shit out of all the Liberty minus I could get. Who you with? And that Liberty in 5 plus 700 looking good right now. I mean, but that's a part of war. That's a part of sports. That's like especially the NFL. Now, maybe not the NBA. We can speak to the NBA. Warriors, probably should have had the three-peat, but, everybody on their team got hurt. Klay Thompson and got ACL, and Kevin Durant got hurt and all this stuff. I mean, should they have 3 in a row? So this is basketball, man. This is basketball. This is basketball. You just got to be there to take advantage of it because as much as you feel bad and as much as we all, we all honorable people that only want shit to happen the right way. Hey, man, this shit hard. And you got to get it how you live, bro. You got to get it how you live, Yeah, we all want to be rich the right way, but if we can finesse and get away with it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Candace obviously lost a step. She's 37. Yeah. And lost a step, but she was still good enough. She was still good enough to make a impact in the series. My thing is this: losing the step is one thing. Losing the step after damn near a season-ending injury. Oh no, nah. She not. I just posted that she on crutches. Yeah. Yeah. We gonna see. We're gonna see. But and I don't want to act like because this is picks fly. We already say on this channel picks fly. So anything can happen. You still got Asia Wilson because I completely, as y'all saw, I completely agree with Teece. And y'all will see that toward the NBA season more and more, especially when I have Ski back. NBA is going to be a lot of sharper looks, a lot more disagreements. So, but I disagree with Teece completely. Like, shit, with no Chelsea Gray, I don't like that bench like that. But he knows the players more than me. So he would know if those girls are actually nice as a bitch. To me, I'm like, hell nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, with no Chelsea, I don't think the Aces could do it. Now, with no Chelsea or Kia Stokes, now y'all little as a bitch, and y'all don't have y'all best passer. and y'all best clutch player. Let's just be honest. She's the best clutch player. Asia's the best player in the league. Asia's a GOAT. But in the clutch, who's going to get the ball? It's just like Kobe and Shaq in their prime. Well, not even in their prime. Young Kobe at 22, 23. Look at them games. Who's getting the balls? Kobe. Even though Shaq was the better player, most likely, because he was, three-time MVP, Finals MVP, averaging 30 and 15 and all this shit. But at the end of the day, foul trouble, we got to get it into you, post up all this shit. Well, you just get a ball to young Kobe, set him a pick, pump fake, shot, basket. That's just what it's going to be. Or let him initiate the offense, facilitate. That's gone with Chelsea Gray. So, Kelsey Plum and Jackie Young, I think they both going to step up, facilitate the ball. That's why I took them with 5 assists in that leg. And I think they all going to shoot a bunch of fucking shots. But if the Liberty loses this game to a team that's out of two of their top 5 players, two of their top 6 players, gone. It's just they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. And I would never back them in any sense again because they don't have no dog in them. So, I'm about to do this giveaway real quick. And then as I'm giving this giveaway, I just want to pat myself on the back. Before I pat myself on the back, Tyus Jones, there is a boost on FanDuel. There's a boost, a ringer boost for all NBA futures. This is how I use mine, 30% boost. Tyus Jones, he's like my player of the year so far. Super invested on young Tyus. Tyus Jones of the Washington Wizards. He used to play for Memphis. He's the point guard who, whenever Ja was out, he would get you 5, 8, 10 assists when Ja was out. Got the best turnover to assist ratio in the league over the last, since he's came in the league, if I'm not mistaken, but definitely in the last 2 to 3 years. So yeah, now he's going to get a starting position for a Wizards team that's going to go up and down. That guy Kuzma and that guy Poole. Oh yeah, go ahead and give me Tyus Jones to average 8 assists, boosted, plus 242. So I think it's like a plus 150. Plus 186, some shit like that. But you put the 30% boost on that thing, and it's plus 242. So Tyus Jones, I'd be shocked if he doesn't average 7 assists. Well, I'd be shocked if he doesn't average. Yeah, I'll be shocked if he doesn't average 7. So I'll be very surprised if he doesn't average 8 plus 242. I'll put 3/4 of a unit on it. Probably should have put like a unit or 2 on it. Just considering that it's gonna be a whole future that's gonna be out the whole year. But I'm cool, man. We put out. Usually you don't want to have like a future that you put like, a little bit of money on to return a little bit of money. You just like, let's say your unit is $100. Generally, you don't want to have a $10 future out there to get you 100 because it's like, damn, bro, you can't pick up a unit throughout the year. You probably want to put a couple units on that. You know what I'm saying? Just, for whatever it's worth because it's just not no reason to. But I did. I did. All right. So that being said, let me go ahead and pick out the names. These are people that just retweeted. I'm telling y'all, thank you for liking stuff. And all the contests before now have been likes and retweets. But for this one, I just did retweets, okay? Because that's how the channel grows. That's how my page grows. And that's how we get. It's not just about my growth. A lot of it is about my growth. I'm not going to lie. I'm never going to lie to the dreamers. But also, we eat it. I gave out 40 blunt money bets this weekend. And yesterday alone, if you just put like, let's just say you put $100 on all my blunt money bets since Friday, that's $4,000. Yesterday, if you put $100 on everything I gave out, you won $1,800, like $1,900, or more than that. I'm tripping. Probably like 2 bands, with juice and everything. And that was just yesterday. That's not counting Friday, with the Colorado State play. That's not counting Friday with the Stanford play, the 750. That's not counting nothing on Saturday with the Notre Dame, with the Colorado, with the Colorado State, plus 980. That's not counting anything on Sunday, the half unit, plus 270 we gave out, the sack lay. We're not counting none of that. So, yeah, we are a high volume channel, but we are extremely profitable channel. You know what I'm saying? We're extremely profitable. All right. With that being said, here go the names. Whoever this is, I will send you a nice dubski, a nice dub, to your Cash App, your Zelle, whatever it is. I can't see what it is. I can't see it. I'm about to look. Okay. Oh wow. All right. Barksdale 828. I don't know if you guys see that. Barksdale 828. And I'm not surprised my boy won because he had some of the most entries in here. Barksdale had a lot. Defend Democracy had a lot. Mamu Betts had a couple in here, had a few in here. So I wasn't surprised, but we did have a lot of tickets in here. Shout out to the retweeters. We had about, I don't know, about 17, 18 tickets in here. So I hit my boy Barksdale, Day One Dreamer, and get his get his thing. I'm gonna try not to do no back-to-back winners. I don't think he won. I think every time, I think my boy Devin won the first one. Last one, I don't think Barksdale won back to back. I don't think he won two. I try not to give it to the same people, but if you support, you support. So that's that. The last thing about the future I do want to talk about before I get out of here, and I pray I'm not getting sick. We will have Crispy Capping tomorrow, most likely. I will be in Costa Rica for like 5 days for my birthday, starting on Thursday morning. So I pray I'm not getting sick. I've been saying that for a few days now. I'm just congested, so hopefully I'll be all right. But I will still pop out. We'll see. I don't know. I might have some time. Maybe I'll start another YouTube channel that I've been hoping to start. Maybe I'll like kind of document some of my vacation on that channel as well. Who knows what I'll do? I have a lot of shit to do, and not as much time to do it. But the last thing I do want to talk about is Wimbiana. So I told y'all, Wimby, to lead the league in blocks was like one of my favorite. First of all, him to average 20 points and have 2 blocks was plus 600 on DraftKings. I told you that was one of my favorite futures. I'm not sure what that is at now, but I'll be surprised if it's still plus 600, but we'll see. But I went back to double down on some of my futures because I had just literally put blunt money bets on them just to, hold them. And I wanted to double back and put more money on them when I added to my bankroll. And that's what I did yesterday. And what I noticed was Wimby went down from plus 1,300 to plus 800 to lead the league in blocks this year. I love it. I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't. Who is his biggest competition? Duran. And I think Duran to lead the league in blocks is probably like plus 10,000. He's a monster. And I might just put that in now that I thought about it. But Duran and Gobert, Capella, all these guys. He's taller than all of them. He's more agile than all of them, and he's younger than all of them. And the Spurs are so trash that maybe he'll get more opportunities to block shots. So I love it. I loved it at plus 1,300. I was talking about it. I still love it at plus 800. I played to plus 500. I think he has I think he's going to be top 5 in blocks. And I'll run all these futures back real quick because most of them didn't move. That's the only one that moved, and I probably moved off all the hype, off the the dunk and his preseason hype and all that stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and give out these other ones again just to run them back. And damn, I should have put the timestamp on that, but that's fine. I took Jalen Duren and Walker Kessler to each lead the league in rebounds, plus 4,400 for Duren. That's mispriced. And plus 1,700 for Walker Kessler. I like that. To lead the league in 3-pointers made per game. I think all this is per game. LaMelo Ball and Dame at plus 1,800 and plus 700. Steph is like the leader in the clubhouse when it comes to that shit. Like Steph is like, I think it's like minus 150 or something, or maybe plus 150. But if something happens, and for some reason Steph don't get it, hey, give me Dame, give me Melo. Blocks, lead the league in blocks. Victor, I just told you about that. Assists, Tyus Jones plus 3,000 to lead the league in assists, and Tyus Jones to have 9 assists per game is plus 500, and the Wimby 20 and 2 is plus 600. I'm about to write down Duren blocks. I can't wait to NBA season. We are going to hit a monster. That is just that. I can't wait. We're gonna hit a couple of them things. Have some live plays. Oh, the live parties. Oh, the opportunities. Oh man. So yeah, that is the goal. We are looking good. So I gotta get off of here. I will be on tomorrow. Hopefully with my boy CBC. I will be on tomorrow. And then I will try to do a show live from Costa Rica. I don't understand why I wouldn't be able to. But I will try to do a show live or two from there. And that's it. Also look for tonight. Let me see. Maybe I'll have some sort of a parlay that I whip together based off of like stuff I see on the timeline and plays I get from people. just to have some action. But I will be looking to have some sort of a college football play. It'll probably blend it between today and tomorrow, or maybe just a college football play for today and then like a party for tomorrow. So we'll have some action, some blunt money bet action. You know what I'm saying? Nothing more than a quarter of a unit out there tonight between blunt money bets. All right. All right, man. That is it. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Y'all know the vibes. Let's get this cash. We gotta have it. If you're watching this video, hit the like button, share it, retweet it, sub to the channel. We one away from 450. We have 449. So somebody, can you do something for me? All right. But yeah, y'all know the vibes. Let's get this cash, man. Gotta have it. Let's keep going. So let's get it.